So this is my first real YouTube video, I would say, and I've been sharing my home. This is now my third home. I've been sharing that design process. Now 3 homes in, I'm finally starting a YouTube. We started with some like little intro vlog things, and now I want to get more into the details, into the design process. I asked everybody on Instagram and they said that they wanted like authentic design, kind of like decision-making process. So that's what this YouTube video is about, like kind of my first one. I'm Bethany Brill, by the way, and I'm a mom of 3. I'm a interior designer and a creative director for a brand called Teddy Studios. Follow me on Instagram. Isn't that what YouTube people do right here? And follow Teddy Studios on Instagram. So today, we have a bunch of footage that we have filmed over the course of the last 2 weeks. A new front door. We made a decision about tile in 2 different bathrooms, and we're getting new aluminum, like the silver zinc oxidized whatever aluminum windows that are all awning, and they are going to be so sick. We're ripping out all these vinyl windows, and I'm going to have my husband George, who's going to be editing this video, do a little recap of our house before, which is really ugly. So watch that now.
Filling up, that's good. How's it look, Jason?
That's where we started. This is not really the house I would have picked, but it's the house we can afford. And so we're gonna roll with it. And I had decided to myself, I can make anything look cool with enough time and money and creative ideas. We started with a blank canvas. This house needed everything. New roof, new walls, new floors, new layout, new bathrooms, like literally everything. So we ripped off the ceilings and exposed the rafters, which was edgy. It was an edgy decision because there's no insulation under there, and we had to come up with an alternative solution, which I had solved, and it's also $150,000 to solve it my way. So we're kind of just deciding we're without insulation for now, but we live by the beach, so it should be okay for now. We ripped out our furnace and HVAC. We redid the layout of our bedroom because it was tiny, so we like tore out a wall. We tore out 2 walls in the kitchen. We pulled up all the flooring and sanded and finished the concrete floors, which I love. We also redid all the plumbing that was original from the 50s or whenever this house was built, 50 something. And we redid the electric because none of it was grounded. So that was honestly such a big chunk of our budget just to get there. And then we popped in temporary fixtures. So all the plumbing was moved to its future place, but we didn't have any of the things that we wanted to put there yet because we want everything to be slow and designed really well and exactly how we want it. So that kind of stuff takes a long time. And then obviously we did, well, not obviously, because we always wanted to skim coat and we never pulled the trigger on it in our other houses, but for this one we skim coated everything and painted it a fresh white from Vista Paint. That was phase 1. Then we took a burned out 2-3 month break where we were just waiting for materials to be delivered and money to come back into our account, because dude, if you've ever moved into a new house or renovated, your bank account is like, and so we're now entering phase 2, and we've done a couple things in phase 2. So mainly we've switched the front door, which is from Italy. It's very, very cool. It's aluminum. And we did some cedar slat siding around the door and on all the old gates for the exterior. Eventually I want to cedar the entire house, but we have to kind of do it in bits and pieces because that's a lot of money. We installed 4 different skylights, I think. The lighting in this house was tragic. Like, nothing can look good without good lighting. The skylights are from Velux and they're called the fresh air ones, so they actually also help with venting.
And it's solar powered, so we don't even have to think about it, which is sweet. But here it is. So this, you see how bright it, nice light was here. And then, wow. And then we closed it out, which we, by the way, we had no skylights in here, and we were like, felt like we were starved for light and depressed and sad. But literally, this is how it was all day, every day.
Oh yeah, and finally our first round of tile, which was like 10 weeks special order kind of thing from Outer Clay, arrived, and we have done the base of the Roman tub, which is like you have to build it out in plywood, then you do hot mop, which is actually so disgusting, and I can't believe we lived here while that was happening. It's so smelly and toxic, and I feel like I definitely lost some brain cells in that process, but now it looks really beautiful. It's right over there. And we're gonna also do the wall tile. So the next clip is us discussing, going back and forth around in circles of what tile to pick. Wow, the lighting looks so nice. The thing is, to do just one tile, like I would say, oh, let's just do double white in our bathroom and then double yellow in the other bathroom. But you can't because it's shiny. And they don't really make colors in matte that I like.
That's why we have it.
So double white tub and
So I'm sure we haven't landed. Because it's like,
I mean, I can't see how I would not like either.
you know.
I think for me, I really hate the idea of bathrooms matching. But it wouldn't. Like, we could still do both Roman tubs white.
Pick up these books. I didn't know where they went. Because I got these on my walk. Look at how.
Oh, yeah.
What did he win?
Maybe they got them from us.
It's like, where'd he go?
Double white and then double yellow. Different yellows. Thank you.
That sounds. So we got. Okay.
I know that yellow has been super inspiring everywhere in our house.
We love that color.
And we got the kitchen. I have loved that since we were in Portland.
Forever.
And I remember, and it looks so good next to aluminum.
Yeah. So.
It's like mellow.
And it looks really nice to aluminum. So, okay, door in our room.
Honestly, the bright yellow is going to compete with the ceiling. Bright yellow's out.
Okay.
Double white, and
Double white and
if we could get a regular tub and then tile around the edge of the tub and the wall all yellow, and then just a plain white tub,
okay. But if we can't get a tub,
then
or we have to
white and yellow,
white and yellow.
the
Okay.
lighter yellow.
Okay. Cool.
And the other like life-changing major thing, news update, is that our gorgeous Copenhagen kitchen from Reform is literally in our garage.
So what you are witnessing is
History.
history in the making.
And it's pale yellow. It's called Sour Lemon, I think is their color. It's so cute, and it has those little recessed circle handles, also painted yellow. That's like the back wall with our fridges. We actually have 2 fridges and a little countertop area. And then we have the whole island, which is double stainless steel. So stainless steel is the Reflect line, I believe. And it's got like all the drawers in stainless, and then also gonna have a stainless countertop with like a built-in sink and everything. It's gonna be so chic. And I'll add my little drawing here to picture it, because I don't know exactly when that's gonna be finished. Like, we're trying to do it ASAP, but you know, that's a process. So another giant piece of the puzzle is windows. And this is the first time we will have done completely new windows in the whole house. So that's very exciting. Our Portland project, we did a couple new windows that were like wood framed when we flipped that garage into a studio bedroom. And then in our last place, it was a townhouse, so we really couldn't switch the windows and we liked them anyway. They were like the black skinny frame ones. But this house had just vinyl, just, you know, renovated in like 2001 or something like that, and they were not the vibe. So we're going back to actually what the original windows were, just an upgraded version. We're actually doing all-weather windows. They're aluminum zinc awning windows. So that's literally, if you walk around our neighborhood, that is the exact style we're like going back. They're gonna be silver, which is obviously one of the main themes here in my whole project. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of clips of us deciding around and around and around what windows to choose, what size, what shape. One of the things I realized is our bedroom is not quite big enough for me to work out of. There's like one tiny little spot to put my desk, and so yeah, watch the clips of us talking about windows.
Okay, so we're gonna talk windows today, Reno?
I don't want to talk like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk to a camera.
No, we're talking to you. So I'm telling you.
People aren't dumb. They can
Okay. Right. It's gonna feel creepy that it's a full glass, you're saying?
if it's ugly out there.
Yeah,
If
it's
you're
gonna get
looking into
uglier.
a pitch black garage
Yeah,
with also a glass door, it's gonna feel creepy.
right. It works, I don't know. Especially with this, like where you need to see someone coming in and out. I don't know.
Okay.
You could do
So
it.
I do want to see it though.
Yeah.
And if it's hideous, I think we should wait until. I really want a 3 awning window here.
I know.
I really
It's
do.
a pretty view, but like,
If you look at this wall, this shape is giving slider door.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 72 seems really good. Can we do 80 by 80? Yeah, it's just over.
Oh, yeah. You said 22 inches?
Yeah, so basically mimicking that square.
Oh, cute.
It won't still be a square, but then at least we'd be at the same exact height.
No, I'll take that.
Yeah, here's good.
Oh, dude, these are, I had these
Oh,
before.
I just started.
Shake
Started
it.
day off too.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
great. Awesome, thanks, George.
Yeah.
Some drugs. So what's next for us? 1, install the kitchen, top priority. 2, push go on our decisions we've made on the tiles. Push go on the window order, because that takes a while. Install skylights, sand the floors, and drywall our garage so that we have like a studio space to use. And then there's the exterior, which is just top to bottom a hot mess. It's literally nothing I like is there, like the grass, the fence, the nothing. So we're using this company called Moon Valley to kind of source all the plants, and we're actually getting like a 15-year-old willow tree in the front yard. Oh yeah, we took down our disgusting bee's nest waspy tree. We're still figuring out how my room is gonna have a slider door but still be beautiful and have privacy to the backyard. So whether that's like a courtyard, adding like an addition eventually, moving that shed from our backyard, the hideous one, covering it in cedar and having that be like my art studio with some skylights, like TBD on all of that. There's so much more that we're working on. Oh yeah, we're also doing Orca pavers in the breezeway, and we also want to add yellow tile to the exterior, and I have a drawing of that that's gonna be so cute. I'll put our house, my little drawing. So I pretty much caught you up to speed with everything that got us to this point, our little temporary setup, and now like where we're looking ahead to the future. I almost moved multiple times in this process, so we're doubled down on staying. We're gonna press go on that window order, and then I'm committed, because once I have those sick windows and my beautiful kitchen, I'm not gonna wanna leave here at all. So we're gonna share a lot of that process. It's gonna be beautiful and fun and probably dramatic, because nothing in renovation is not dramatic. There's always things that you can't predict. And then also I'm gonna sprinkle in some like pretty stuff because I wanna think also about like sheets and bedding and cute little baby beds, kids beds, like that kind of pretty stuff that I have not focused on in a long time, like the details and the styling. So stick around if you wanna see that. I love doing this more in-depth content because on Instagram I was just like after photo, and like that's the 1% of the process. So if you like following the process, hit subscribe. And also comment if you have a better idea for a name for this channel because I'm not sold. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.